Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. So we're gonna be doing uh episode 1 of WWE 2K19's 2K Showcase mode. The return of Daniel Bryan. Now there are some arenas that I really like they could have really added in this, like the 2015 Royal Rumble or WrestleMania 31 where he won the Intercontinental Championship, or the Raw where he retired. Things like that they could have added into his game to make it a little bit more better. To, that's not to say that 2K19 isn't a bad is a bad. So the return of Daniel Bryan. Let's get into it. I think I should do this one. That's crazy.
We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be on the biggest stage of his life, but that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
What a stomp!
Good grief!
Boom, what impact!
Ooh, what impact!
What's this? And the slam!
We dodged it. Come on.
Oh, drop kick!
No.
Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
It's gonna take more than that.
Beautiful technique.
And, oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw.
Oh, nasty impact.
Daniel Bryan has had compounding problems tonight, and the main one is standing ringside.
Yeah, but Miz isn't in the ring, Saxton. The World Heavyweight Champion is. If Daniel Bryan has an issue with the Miz, now is not the time to worry about it.
Shoulders on the mat. And Daniel Bryan kicks out.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
I'm still watching the Miz lurking at ringside. Why is the Miz even out here? The way he's treated Daniel Bryan has been demoralizing. There's no reason for the Miz to be out here.
Where do you want him to be, Byron? That's where he's supposed to be. He's Daniel Bryan's mentor. Just because Miz humbled Bryan earlier doesn't mean he's completely given up on his rookie. Oh, I've got to say, I'm surprised to see Bryan actually testing the champion here a bit. It must be the inspiration from The Miz that's propelling this offense.
Nailed it.
Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
With this being the first night of NXT, the whole purpose of this show is to find the next breakout star, the next main eventer. In my mind, in my estimation, Daniel Bryan did not start off on the right foot.
No, he didn't, but I love this whole concept, Cole. It's trial by fire. We have the opportunity to get some real insight into the personality, or lack thereof, of 8 NXT rookies looking to achieve a WWE dream.
This might be it. Oh, my. Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage. What a cagey maneuver.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Harsh impact.
Goes down hard. Here we go. Daniel Bryan is in position.
Better stay right where he is.
Oh, drop kick. You say whatever you want to say about The Miz. He's a loudmouth, but he's the unified tag team champion. He's the United States champion.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
Look at this. Digging deep for a kick out.
Yeah, this early, no chance.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
Wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan with a suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking? Wait a minute. He wants no part of the outside. Back in the ring now.
Oh, I'm thinking the champion is starting to realize he underestimated this rookie.
Jericho's in trouble. Can we be seeing a monumental upset? Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. This is going to be some sort of miracle.
Boy.
See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, my God.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho trying. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You've got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, Moonbreaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your witch, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Whoa, tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh, yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay. Now you can beat him up?
Yeah, start winning some matches, then you won't get beat up anymore.
That's ridiculous.
Disrespect me, huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Lying on his back, looking at the lights again.
That's crazy.
You would think a high-profile match with the World Heavyweight Champion would solidify my status in WWE, right? Nope. Just a few months later, I was released. For those of you keeping track at home, this was the second time I was released by WWE. I thought this time I might be done with WWE for good. But not long after my release, I returned to SummerSlam. When WWE called me, they said, hey, if you want to come back, that's for the main event of SummerSlam. Main eventing SummerSlam, it's just super cool. Old school pay-per-views. It still holds special meaning. Not long after SummerSlam, my strained relationship with The Miz picked up right where it left off. Let me tell you something. I'm the pro. I am the talent. The Miz is almost a perfect adversary for me because we are so polar opposites. The one thing I do respect about Miz, he works very, very hard. You and me, U.S. Championship match. Yes or no? Yes. We had our first match against each other at Night of Champions 2010 for the United States title.
The Miz and Daniel Bryan have been polar opposites throughout their careers, making for a fierce rivalry. But the weird part is that the indie darling Daniel Bryan began in WWE as a protege of reality star The Miz on NXT.
Miz and Daniel Bryan were teammates in name only. You know, some NXT pairings, like myself and Dolph Ziggler, had excellent pro-rookie relationships. Miz and Bryan, however, hated each other from the very start.
You two brought up that acrimonious relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Miz abused Bryan, and Bryan fought back, taking Miz's spot in the SummerSlam main event, and then his United States Championship just a month later.
After laying dormant for a few years, The Miz and Daniel Bryan's hatred resurfaced in the infamous Talking Smack segment. After Daniel Bryan returned to action and pulled strings to get The Miz moved to SmackDown Live, you know this rivalry is far from over, even after 8 years.
What the fuck? Hold up. Wait. Byron. That's... What? No. Can't do that. No, that breaks the immersion. Who allowed him to say that in this showcase match? Who? Like, the year is supposed to be 2010. You talking about SmackDown Live? That wasn't even a thing yet. That's 7 years later.
DDT! His shoulders are down. Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Oh, whoa, disrespect? Disrespect? That The Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT, I'd never take that kind of abuse from my bro.
You on NXT?
Oh, shit.
The Miz with a nice reversal.
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT. Obviously, Bryan can't learn any new moves from The Miz, but ironically, Bryan's hatred of The Miz did awaken the personality Miz said Bryan lacked.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Going all the way up. He's in trouble.
Better stay right where he is.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. And the guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You've turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. Quite frankly, Bryan should have listened to The Miz more, and maybe he would have won NXT.
I've never heard that line before. That's
You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway, ouch.
Michael, all it takes is one win to change your fortune. And Daniel Bryan, watch it, Miz. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Just breaking down the opponent.
He's really looking to...
The champion into the cover.
And Daniel Bryan avoids the early pin.
Too soon.
He knows he's in trouble. Every title's on the line here tonight at Night of Champions. The Miz is no stranger to championships. At one...
And see, skull-crushing finale.
So impressive. There may be no coming back from that slam.
He goes for the cover. And the kick out. Not yet.
The two of you discussed Miz's longer title reign resume than Daniel Bryan, but I have to point out that Daniel...
And The Miz, the quick cover. He got body on body there, but that...
Hold up. I want to restart this match. I want to literally hear every single line.
The Miz and Daniel Bryan have been polar opposites throughout their careers, making for a fierce rivalry. But the weird part is that the indie darling Daniel Bryan began in WWE as a protege of reality star The Miz on NXT.
Miz and Daniel Bryan were teammates in name only. You know, some NXT pairings, like myself and Dolph Ziggler, had excellent pro-rookie relationships. Miz and Bryan, however, hated each other from the very start.
You two brought up that acrimonious relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Miz abused Bryan, and Bryan fought back, taking Miz's spot in the SummerSlam main event. And then his United States Championship just a month later.
After laying dormant for a few years, The Miz and Daniel Bryan's hatred resurfaced in the infamous Talking Smack segment. After Daniel Bryan returned to action and pulled strings to get The Miz moved to SmackDown Live, you know, this rivalry is far from over, even after 8 years.
Elbow drop with authority. Ooh,
boom.
Drop kick.
Oh, so tear the features clean off your face.
Oh, the old European uppercut.
Nailed it.
Harsh impact.
Look at this, Miz.
Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than The Miz, but just look at what he's done since dumping Dan. Oh, and he breaks free.